everybody. I hear me. I can tell that there's hearing, but I don't see me. Let me play with my camera. That's not working. Going live. Like, seriously, honey, you're going to come in the bedroom, do it now, please.
Yeah, so probably everywhere.
Well, hello, my IE family. It's Gena Heredas here tonight, and I have got some good information I want to share with you about finding your cash buyers for the purposes of wholesaling your deals. Or if you're a person who loves to flip or hold yourself and you come across a deal that's not quite right for you, I sure don't want you to throw that deal out. So I want you to wholesale it, even if that's not your primary exit strategy. Have no idea why my camera is not working tonight. I've tested it, it works, but I have not been able to get my beautiful face to show up on this Hangout. So the very majority of what I have planned for you tonight was going to be via screen share anyway, so that I can just actually show you how I do things with various websites to find my cash buyers. So I don't think you're going to be missing anything tonight by not being able to see me, except that I'd like to smile upon you. So here's a virtual smile for you. Blessings, a beautiful day here in Seattle. Just one of those perfect autumn days with a little crispness in the air and the leaves in gold and red falling on the ground, and it's just a beautiful blessed time of year, don't you think? Harvest. I got pumpkins all over. Went to my favorite pumpkin farm with one of my best friends yesterday and had some apple cider, and it was very fun. So I hope you're enjoying this beautiful season as well. So I'm going to get into cash buyers. Let's talk first of all about why you want to have your cash buyers. As a wholesaler, you do not want to feel lost and panicky when you get a deal under contract. You want to be able to pass that on as quickly as you can to your cash buyers. You want that list already established so that when you get the deal under contract, you can rapidly sell that deal and make money. So I'm going to screen share with you now. And it's going to take me just a moment, I think, to get that going. So bear with me. And I'm going to take you to a number of websites. You're probably seeing a weird tunnel-like looking schematic of screen over screen over screen. But hopefully, as soon as I do this, switch to a tab here. Now, I do hope you are seeing my screen, which is Craigslist. Craigslist is one of the fastest and easiest ways to find cash buyers. Now, as I'm sure most of you know, Craigslist is all over the country. It's totally free. I have gotten a couple of new remote contacts outside of Chicago, so I'm interested in finding some cash buyers in Chicago. So I simply went to US cities down here and I picked Chicago, and here we are, okay? Now, what I'm going to tell you tonight about finding cash buyers, for some of you, this may not have much new material in it, but it's such a basic skill that we've got to have that I hope it'll serve as a good review for some of you experienced investors. Maybe you'll pick up a tip or two. And for your newer investors out there, this is absolutely crucial. You need to start building your buyers list today or adding to it today if you don't already have 20 or 30 qualified buyers on there. So first of all, I'm in Craigslist. I am in housing. I am going to go down here to real estate for sale. Now, I'm not looking for properties, actually. What I am looking for are investors who are posting ads. So I'm going to go back over here to real estate for sale, and I'm going to drop that down, and I'm going to go to real estate by owner, because an investor should not be posting themselves as a broker or a real estate agent, but rather as an owner. Right now, I'm in this gallery mode, which shows the pictures. You can also go in thumb mode. You see me switch to that. I actually usually just look at Craigslist in this simple list mode. Makes no difference. Now, sometimes you can tell without even doing any search criteria which of these ads might be from another investor. For example, I'm looking to buy your mobile home. That's something an investor is going to post. And so I just click to that ad. Now, this particular person is looking to buy mobile homes. His contact info should be right there. There it is, Bob McGinnis. There's his phone number, okay? If you don't find the contact info there, oftentimes you go up here to the reply button, and it'll be up there. If it's not there, you just have to go and reply by email. And you know what? When you're a real estate investor, you are not trying to hide. You're trying to build your network. So go ahead and reply to these ads. At least I would, okay? Let's go back and let's put in a search term that would help us. If I put in "we buy houses," for example, that's going to probably bring up a lot of ads with those words in there. There we go. These are other investors. Look at all of this, who have posted deals or they are looking to buy deals. We buy houses cash. Real estate entrepreneurs, blah, blah, blah. We're not realtors, it says. Great. Where's your contact info? Maybe it's hidden up here in reply. There we go. There's the phone number. I've already found 2 cash buyers for my new list. Great deals on real estate. 10 rented homes for $300,000. Golly. Let's see here. Now, of course, I'm going to do a lot of due diligence before I just buy something from someone. But again, my mission right now is to get this guy's contact info and see if he wants more deals. There we go. Let's go back another time. You can put all sorts of search terms in here. Just think about what's in those typical ads or investor websites. What if I put in TLC? All of these houses say that they need TLC. So if I go into, for example, off market, 50K profits, doesn't that sound like something an investor would post? Here we go. Exact rehabbed home in the neighborhood are selling for $248 or $249. This might actually be a ghost ad, in my opinion. This may not even be a house he really has. He may just be looking for other investors to call him. Where's his contact info? Right there. Rich, there's his phone number. This is just so hard, don't you think? I'm working up a sweat. Speaking of sweat, how about I search under sweat equity? That's a good one. Yep, great sweat equity, a little bit of TLC, great bargain, little TLC, sweat equity, hammer and paintbrush needed. These are the kinds of things we are looking for. Where's his contact info? Don't happen to see anything there. Maybe I have to go back up here to reply. And okay, so in this case, I'm going to have to just hit that link and pick my email carrier that I want to send that with and send him an email. So what do you say to these guys that you find on Craigslist or any of the other places I'm going to take you? You say, hey, my name is, and I found your ad on Craigslist, or I found you on Facebook, or whatever the case may be. I am a real estate investor as well. I would love to bring you your next opportunity. Tell me a little bit more about that deal you have posted. I might be interested, or I might have a buyer for you. And in the meantime, what else are you looking for? Where are you looking? What's your all-in number? How big of a rehab? I'll kind of take you through some of those questions again here in a little bit. Going to move back again on Craigslist here. And this time, I'm going to go back up at the top here, real estate by owner. I'm going to drop that down. And this time, I'm going to select real estate wanted. Let's get rid of the search term and tell it to search again. Okay, look at this one right here. We buy houses Chicago. That is exactly what we are looking for. Show contact info right there. Man, if you're interested in wholesaling in Chicago, we already found a half dozen potential buyers for you. Isn't this awesome? I mean, it's just not that hard to do. Look at this, real estate wanted, get cash. We're here to stop you from drowning. I assume they mean from going into foreclosure. Yeah, here we go. Cash, second, assumable loans. Wow, all kinds of stuff here. This is so simple. And, you could put in any search term right here again, maybe the word cash, deals that are advertised for cash. Here we go. Real estate wanted cash, easy as 1, 2, 3 cash. Woo, I'm excited about this new market. I'm going to have so many cash buyers, it's not even funny. Here's a show contact info right there. So another place on Craigslist. Let's review. We went to real estate wanted just now. Previous to that, we were in real estate by owner. I'm going to go back to Chicago real estate, or excuse me, I'm going to go back here. Let me just back up a little bit. Back. There's probably a much more efficient way of doing this, but this will keep you awake while I keep going back. Okay, Now, we've been up in housing, again, under real estate for sale. We went by owner. We also went real estate wanted. Scroll down to services, and under services, select real estate. Okay, now in here, you can find all kinds of services related to real estate. Look at this: fireplace repair, basement waterproofing, demolition, and so forth. But look, sell your house fast for cash. That's another cash investor. Here's the contact info. There's his website. Go back again. I didn't even put any search terms in here, which I could do. Wholesale properties up to 40% below market. He's advertising property. He probably wants more too. Look at this. We've got real estate investor newbies wanted. Interesting one. Maybe this person's looking for somebody to mentor in exchange for some work. That's kind of a cool thing too. Look at that. Might be looking for a bird dog. You can find so many good things here. So I think if I start writing this stuff down, I could probably have 30, 40 cash buyers with phone numbers, in the next 20 minutes. So this is really awesome. Let me take you back one more time and give you just a little detour here, a little bit off topic. But if I go back to real estate for sale, and this time I select by broker, in other words, realtor or real estate agent, and I put in the word investment here, or investor, or investing, or whatever, I'm going to find houses that an agent, a real estate agent, put on Craigslist that are investment type properties. If you are looking for a real estate agent to work with an investor, I think it's a pretty good bet that somebody who put up an ad here works with investors. So you could find yourself a good agent this way as well. Look, the Helen something team from Keller Williams. We could find their contact information and see if they might be a good agent for sending us listings. I'd have to reply here, or heck, I could take the Helen Oliveira team and Google it and find her phone number, right? Pretty slick. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you on Craigslist. Let me get rid of that tab. And next, I think we're just going to do a basic search here. Thought I brought that up. Not seeing it. So let me just open a new tab and let's go to Google. And just again, simply going to Google, and I'm going to type in quotation marks, "We buy houses," end of quotation marks. That will ensure that all the searches come up have those 3 words in a row. And then I'm going to say plus sign, or you may say near. I'm going to go with Chicago again. Okay. And it doesn't hurt to have the Illinois in there because there's probably places all over the country named Chicago. Look at this. The ones that pop up first that say ad, somebody has paid to come up first. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do want to try to find somebody local. This guy's got a local exchange, a local address. He's probably a local buyer. There we go. He's got an 800 number here, but I did see a 312, which I have assumed to be a local Chicago exchange, and he's got an office. So here's another buyer for us. Let's go back again. What I try to avoid in terms of nationwide buyers is when I see something like this one here. Need to sell my house fast / location / Illinois, and then it probably says / Chicago there. There's going to be another one that's / Ohio / Cleveland / Washington / Seattle. They're all over the place. They're going to be looking for a much deeper discount on their properties. You're not going to be able to meet them and shake their hand, develop that relationship. I prefer to find local ones. Look at this one. I buy Chicago houses. Now that one's got a / Chicago. I'd go look, but that might be a nationwide guy as well. He's got a local exchange here. Again, I'm assuming to be local. We could check that, just go to Google and say area code 407. Where is that? Now he might have a Google Voice phone number, and maybe he's not local, but if he's prominent enough in the area to want that area code, that's probably fine by me. Sell your Chicago home fast. There's one that looks local. Man, buyers, they're falling out of the trees. 708-401-8647. So fast and easy to build your buyers list. It just kind of continues to boggle my mind. Now we could go through a lot more of these, but I'm sure you must get the idea. Notice the YouTube video. I'm going to get out of this tab and I'm going to take you over directly to YouTube, which I've brought up over here. And on, you know, real estate investors use YouTube a lot to market their deals, to look for deals, and to simply build their own visibility and thereby their credibility. So you find all kinds of investor videos out here. Let's say we buy houses, Chicago, and see what happens. We buy houses, Chicago. Right there, it's got one of those draw shop things. It's cool. Sell your house for more. We buy houses, Chicago, need to sell. Here's that one, that search that had popped up. And you know, this is kind of funny. I swear I've seen this girl's face all over the country. You can go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and get most anything done for $5. And there are people like maybe she is that will create a video for you for $5 that you can post on YouTube or on your Facebook page or whatever you might want to do. I'm not certain that's who she is, but she sure does look familiar to me. So all I'm looking for when I go to these videos is I'm just looking for contact info.
Thank you for visiting ifoundabuyer.com.
You're welcome. I'm going to shut her up and see if there's a phone number here. Let's see, show more. There it is, 847-801-9536. Here's their website. All I want to do right now when I'm doing this mass creation of my cash buyers list is capture the phone number, a website or an email if it's there, a name if it's there, and then I always make a column for how did I find them? Because your investors, when you contact them, are going to want to know how is their marketing working, and you want to be able to tell them where you found them. We buy houses in Chicago. Let's take, is that, oh, look, that's the same one. I found a buyer. Here's one, we buy houses Chicago in suburbs. Oh, I noticed that said we found a buyer. I thought I saw I found a buyer. Yeah, look. Wow, this is very likely an active person because they're all over the place here. Now we could change this search and just say like real estate, investment, or investor, or investing. Try them all. Chicago, wherever you might be looking to build your list, and you're going to get a somewhat different set of videos to look at here. Now look at this, real estate investing in Chicago. These guys are just promoting themselves and their business. Hear the hammer? Love it. So I'm going to call these guys and I'm going to just say to them, hey, I was watching your videos on YouTube. Looks like you guys are really active. I'm an investor as well. I'm specializing in finding deals right now. Let me know what you're looking for so I can provide you the service of bringing you your next deal. I'm not seeing a phone number here. Sometimes if you go to the end of the video, they're going to post their information. Sometimes you can go to their website. Come on, guys, you got any? Yep, maybe right there. Subscribe to our channel. Well, I'm still not seeing a phone number, but I could if I, you know, if I was doing this like for real. Go to this website. Let's go. Let's see. And find your eye candy dream home. That's kind of cute, huh? Eye Candy Realty. Now I'm wondering a little bit, is this an agent or are these investors? And you know what? They might be both. But you would go on here, look for the contact me, contact us, and find their phone number. All right. And heck, if they're an agent, maybe they're a good agent for you, right? So never be too narrow-minded when you're building your buyers list or looking for deals or whatever it is you're doing, networking, you're online browsing around. Be open to what you find, okay? I mean, if I just found a great agent as opposed to a buyer, I'm sure not going to let that lead go. So that is YouTube. Let me get rid of that tab for us. And let's talk about going to auctions. Auctions are a great place to find cash buyers. You can, of course, also find good deals there, but it's risky. It is risky. It is risky. Did you hear me say that? Okay. It is not risky to go find a cash buyer there. Let me put in Chicago, Illinois, and see where we are having auctions. Now, auction.com is where I am right now. It is one of 3 big auction companies. There's Hudson and Marshall, Williams and Williams. These 3 companies, and I'm sure there's many more, but these are the 3 big ones that I am aware of and have worked with. They hold both online auctions along with live auctions. The live auctions are held generally in the ballroom of a big hotel. And you can go there and observe. And when you see somebody bidding, they had certified funds or were pre-approved in order to bid. So you go up to them before or after. And excuse me here, I'm not, you know what I really want to get to is the calendar. Let me see if maybe I need to log in to do that, if you'll bear with me a moment here. Now the whole world has my email. Great. Love to hear from you. Okay, well, that's not working. I probably had logged in with an old email. I don't really think that I need to be logged in. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Auction calendar. Okay. Fetching calendar events. Great. Select your state. We're going to go Chicago, Illinois. And I am looking for residential. And I am looking for live auctions. I can't meet buyers online, can I? So this will tell us when and where these auctions are being held. So after somebody has bid on the property, first time I went to an auction, I was trying to talk to a cash buyer beforehand who was being very polite and finally said, hey, can I speak to you afterwards? I'm running my final numbers. I'm waiting for a phone call from my partner. Oh gosh, of course. So afterwards, if they got the house, hey, congratulations, that looks like a great deal. Now, you don't know if it's a great deal necessarily, but they wouldn't have bought it if they didn't think so, right? If they don't get it, oh, too bad that one got away from you. And then in either case, transition to, is this how you always get your deals? Because I'm out there creating deals this good or better all the time. Let's exchange business cards. I'll give you a call next week, keep you 5 minutes on the phone to find out, essentially, guys, what you want to find out is what are they buying, where, for how much, okay? So go to these various websites to find the live auctions. Now, these are commercial auctions. These are houses either bought in bulk or houses that had gone to county or sheriff sale auction, been foreclosed by the bank, taken back as a bank property, possibly listed, not sold, and now they're all being auctioned off again in this commercial venue. I also want you to go to your county websites and call around as many times as you need to in order to find out where those weekly county auctions are held. They're held in the same place every week or month, bigger cities every week, same time. And you go there, you watch who's bidding, and you talk to them just like I discussed when they're finished bidding. So let's get rid of this auction tab here. Now, looky, I am on signwarehouse.com. These are the exact bandit sign materials that I buy, okay? You don't have to buy them at Sign Warehouse. I'm not particularly promoting them. It just happens to be where I have bought them. There are other sites. This is the order number I use, SS-CP2418YL, 24 by 18 inches in yellow. And then it just tells you right under here, I get this box of 50 steaks, this one right here, Endura Steaks, box of 50, 10 inch by 30 inch. You don't need these taller ones that only come in 5s, okay? I order 100 signs and 2 boxes of 50 steaks, and I am good for 4 weeks because you need to put out 18 to 24 or 25 signs every single week. We have done a deal off of these signs. We have found a seller off of these signs, but the reason I brought up now is we have also found a buyer from our bandit signs who bought one of our wholesale deals. Yes, it is true. I recommend that instead of ordering them directly from the website, see this phone number here? Call up and ask for a discount. They can't say yes if you don't ask, as my dear friend Andrea Wiley is known to say. Call them, say, hey, I'm buying 100 signs and 100 steaks, and I'm going to be doing this every month. Can you offer me a discount? I have always gotten one. Last time I got one, they figured out that if they divided the shipment into 4, my shipping came out considerably less. So that my signs, the sign and the stake ends up costing me, I don't know, less than $250. Let's say it costs $250 and I put on 100 signs. That would be, oh my gosh, it's going to make me think. That'd be a couple $100, right? And let's say $250. If I do that for 3 months, that's $750. And if I only do one deal and I only make $3,000, that's pretty darn cheap marketing, don't you think? If you don't have it in the budget to buy these materials, that is not an excuse not to put out your bandit signs. Go to Costco or a grocery store and get cardboard boxes and get some cheap wire or those plastic zip ties that you can put around a pole and build your own sign. You could spray paint them yellow, just get a big black, I get the Magnum size Sharpie marker so you can read it nice and clear. I highly recommend for a phone number, you get a Google Voice phone number. It's free, it's untraceable, all right? Do it. Okay, enough with the bandit signs. That's a great way to find buyers. Now we're going to talk about real estate investment clubs. Guys, if you're not a member or going regularly, or at least going when you can afford the $10 to attend, okay, a real estate investment club in your area, you are missing out. And even if you are investing remotely, it would pay to join that remote club simply for the networking and the forums, okay? This is one of 3 websites I'm going to show you. This is CRE Online, Creative Real Estate, that stands for. You simply go to Real Estate Investor Clubs right there. And let's stay with Chicago. Building my new market here, Illinois. And then look, first one that popped up, a Chicago Real Estate Investment Club. Isn't that awesome? And if I scroll here through here, there's probably more than one in Chicago. Let's go ahead and go to their website. Uh-oh, not available. Huh. Well, that's all right. You know, could try it later. Who knows? Maybe they're doing maintenance on it. Maybe it's an old website. Here's another one in Chicago. Let's see if that one happens to work for us. There we go. Chicago's oldest REIA. Real estate education, motivation, networking. You'll meet everybody that you need there, including your cash investors for your deals, okay? On my club in Seattle, here, I'll very briefly take you there to show you how this works. It's so, so helpful. If I go to REAP's web, my real estate investment club here that I primarily attend is REAP's, Real Estate Association of Puget Sound. Belong to another one as well, Seattle Investors Club. But when you go to the member section, and you can go to the message board, and I'm showing you this. I mean, this is the Seattle club, but many of the good clubs have this. I'm going to have to sign in here. Oop. Oh, to remember me for next time. It's because I'm under a new browser now. Oh, come on. It's so slick. When you get a deal under contract, you post it on the investment club forum and you will have buyers calling you. When you're just buying or when you're building your buyers list, just post here, referrals and referral requests right there. I could say, I need more cash buyers. I'm out there finding and creating deals. Here's where I would post a house I'm looking for. Here's where I would post a deal once I have it. And then anybody who subscribes to this gets an email. It's just an outstanding way to network. Look at this, all kinds of deals. And you know, another thing that I did to build my cash buyers list is every time I saw somebody post a deal on my real estate investment club site, I said, aha, they're a cash investor buyer. And I added them to my contact list. And to this day, they're on my contact list. Very slick way to do it. Please go to the meetings. The first meeting is almost always free. If it doesn't say so, call the contact and ask, hey, Phil, can I come to your meeting free? Philip Harajan here, okay? He's gonna let me. And then I'm gonna just network my little fanny off. And if I like that club and I can afford it, I'm gonna join. So this was CRE Online. There's another one. I like to check both. This is reiclub.com. There's going to be a lot of overlap, but I usually will find one or two on one site that's not on the other. I've scrolled down here to the left where it says real estate clubs, select that. Go to my state. By the way, if I got any Canadians here, there's Canadian clubs on these sites as well. Go to Illinois. Once again, it's just going to bring up those various clubs that I can now check out. Okay. Lastly, for real estate investment clubs, meetup.com. I thought I had that up here, but I see I don't, so let me open it. Now on Meetup, you can find a group about anything. I have a golden doodle dog, and I found a play group just for golden doodles. So let's say I'm looking for a real estate investment group, and I want to be within, let's say, 50 miles. 100 miles is not too far to drive for a good club at least once, and then join one a little closer to home. So I'm looking for within 100 miles of Chicago. Did that change for me? There we go. And here's a whole bunch of real estate investment clubs. Again, there'll be some overlap between those other two sites, but you might find, you very likely will find something here that isn't on the other ones. Very, very easy, very cool. And so important for you to build your visibility in your local market by attending. Now, LinkedIn. Here I am on LinkedIn. You should build yourself a LinkedIn profile about being a real estate investor, okay? It's all right to leave up your previous jobs. If it will not jeopardize you in your current position, just go ahead and add this as a new position to your existing profile. If that's going to create a problem for you, if you're still employed and they're going to frown upon you doing real estate on the side, then create yourself a new profile using maybe your middle name or your LLC name or whatever, but get up here and promote yourself. And then what I suggest you do is go here to where it says groups. And I want to look for groups that have to do with real estate around Chicago, okay? Or might say Illinois. And here are some groups right there, quite a number of them. I would go to the particular, let's see, real estate buyers. That's exactly what I'm looking for, isn't it? So I'd go to that group and I would join it, okay? Hit the join button here. And then you're going to select whether you want to get an email sent to you every day or once a week when people write on these forums. I suggest once a week or you'll just get bombarded. Start paying attention to who's participating here and connect with those folks. Send them messages when you connect with them. And you'll build your buyers list that way. You'll also find contractors and mortgage brokers and property managers and all kinds of folks that will help you in your investing career. Similarly, on Facebook, yes, Facebook. If I want to search real estate Chicago or real estate investing Chicago, I'm going to use that search window. Look at the Chicago Real Estate Investment Network. Isn't that exactly what I'm looking for? Here's Chicago Real Estate Investors, Chicago Real Estate Connections Club. Again, I'm going to select that. This is a group. It's got over 900 members. That's a pretty big group. So I would ask to join the group. Sometimes you have to get permission. Sometimes you can just join. It's a public group, so I can probably just join, right? Pay attention again to who's participating, who's actively doing deals. You can tell by what they write. And then friend them. And when you friend them, message them saying, hey, I'd love to network with you. Working really hard to find deals. I'd love to bring you your next opportunity. I know a couple of these members. That's awesome. Okay, so Facebook. And by the way, in addition to your personal Facebook page, create yourself a business page. Like I'm showing you a quick example of mine here. And invite your friends to like it. This will give you visibility. Visibility brings credibility, okay? Also, when you have joined some of these groups to find your cash buyers, when you get a deal under contract, you can post the deal on their page. It's a great way to market your deals as well. Whew! That was my long-winded list. Oh, by the way, how about IE? Let me go on IE. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. If I go to the deals, right, on IE, don't you think these people who are posting deals may also be cash buyers? Couldn't you post a deal here and find yourself more cash buyers with the responses? Yep, it's an awesome, awesome way to do it as well. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing. And I sadly, you still can't see my amazing face here, and I even put mascara on for you. Oh, well, that is what I wanted to share with you. Let me see if maybe I can get to the, excuse me, if I can, on my other screen here, get into this event. I might be able to read any questions that are coming in. Here we go. Okay. So I am on another screen now looking at questions, and let me know if, go ahead and type any question that you have regarding finding cash buyers. So what I'll talk about here, while, in fact, here, I could share the screen, and then you can see me looking at your questions. How fun is that, huh? Okay, so there we go. Okay, hopefully you're now seeing an IE screen, and I just have the little chat box open. When you're talking to your cash buyers, I've said this at least once, maybe 2 times already tonight, you need to know what they're buying, where, for how much. So the conversation goes like this. Hi, Mr. Joe Moneybags cash buyer. My name's Gena Heredas. I am an investor in Chicago as well. I found you on fill in the blank, your website, Craigslist, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. I met you at the real estate club the other night. We met at the auction, whatever it might be. I want to make sure that I bring you the kind of property at the price that you want. So where are you buying? Okay. Some people tell you cities, zip codes, particular neighborhoods. If they say anywhere, I suggest you ask them, is there any place they're not buying? Okay. Because sometimes there are areas that they just avoid. And then ask them, what are they buying? In other words, are they buying single family homes? Are they buying duplexes? Are they buying mobiles? Are they buying apartment buildings? Are they buying townhomes or condos? And then what are the characteristics of those properties? Are they 3 bedrooms, or will they take 2? Do they want 1,000 square feet or more? Do they want 4 bedrooms? Do they want 1.5 baths? What is it that they want? How big of a renovation will they do? Will they in particular do, let's say, foundation issues? That's kind of one thing that a lot of people might avoid. What is their all-in number? That's how I like to get around the price, because that tells me their purchase price plus the rehab cost. And then how many deals are you going to do this year? And why not more? Maybe we can help them with their system so that we can sell them even more deals. What is their strategy? Are they looking to flip? Are they looking to buy and hold? Are they looking to hold for a short period and then sell for a profit as the market continues to go up? Let's see what else. What, where, how much? Oh, yes, of course. What kind of a profit do they want, or what sort of a discount are they looking for? They might tell you a % of ARV, which is after repair value. If they tell you they want to buy at 75% of ARV, you would take the ARV, which you'll determine from looking at comparable recent nearby solds, and multiply that times 75%. That 25% discount is not a 25% profit. That would be 10% to sell, 5% to hold, and a 10% profit. So if, on the other hand, they tell you they want a 10% profit, when you run your numbers, you must also account for holding and selling costs. If it's a landlord, they may tell you what % return they want on their money, ROI, cap rate, whatever it might be. Get as much information as you can. And don't be afraid to post questions here on IE, guys. I haven't gotten a question in a number of days. Give me a question. Ask me how to calculate ROI, or what the heck did this buyer mean when he said such and such. So that really is everything that I had on my mind to share regarding cash buyers. Oh, there is one more thought I had for you, because my partner / son, John, and I almost got caught on one of our recent deals. We usually know our cash buyers, at least through reputation, let's say at the local REI club. That cash buyer that we got from a bandit sign, we didn't know from Adam, okay? And we did not require him to give us a hard proof of funds letter, as in a statement of an account. And it turned out he was hustling around up to the day before closing to get a hard money loan approved. So if you don't know your buyers, you don't know for sure they're good for their money, you don't know for sure they have cash, get a statement from them, okay? You don't want to have them backing out of the deal at the last minute. All right, it doesn't look like I'm getting any questions. I'll kind of hang here for another minute because I know we've got a bit of a delay. But if I don't see any questions popping up, I'm going to wish you well and go eat dinner. Go back here. Do you use any of your cash buyers for double closing? Sure. You know, whether we're going to do a double close or an assignment of contract, or sometimes we sell the LLC and instead of doing the double close, that absolutely, that's what my cash buyers are for. What else, folks? Do you want to hear about the pumpkin cake I made for my daughter Grace's birthday while we're waiting? Oh my gosh, was that good? Cream cheese, frosting, 3 layers. What are the formulas for fourplexes? You know, on a fourplex, you're not likely going to be, or any multifamily. Usually, your cash investors, your cash buyers are not going to be looking to flip that. Usually, if they're looking for multi-units, they're looking for cash flow. So they're going to tell you what kind of return on investment they want. So you have to take the rent and then subtract out any of the expenses so that it's net. You want to subtract out your taxes, your insurance, any utilities that the owner would be responsible for, a reserve for maintenance and vacancy, and property management costs. And then that will give you your net monthly rent. If you multiply that by 12, that will give you what's known as net operating income. So take the rent each month, subtract out. Susan wants the cake recipe. It was really good. I'll try to post it. Subtract out any expenses, multiply by 12, which gives you your net operating income. Take that net operating income and divide it by the all-in number for purchase and rehab. That will give you your return, a percentage, and your percentage has to be at least what your cash buyer wants. You might have to rerun that to get it, but I've said it, I think, pretty clearly. Okay, where were you at DWD? What is DWD? And thank you guys for the kind comments. It's very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Hey, Dan. What is DWD 2014? Down with Dan. No, that wouldn't be it. I don't know. Tell me what it is. Let's see here. What do you do if cash buyers back out of the deal at the last minute? All right. Good question, Gomez. Number one. You absolutely, when you assign a deal, or even if you're going to do a back-to-back or double close, you must, of course, get your earnest money. And if you're doing a back-to-back, it's pretty darn easy to ask for more earnest money than you're paying. Okay, so you're at least covered with that. And if you're doing an assignment of contract, by all means, ask for your assignment fee up front, or at least a portion of it. If they back out at the last minute and it is their fault, I would not refund that assignment fee. Oh, Date with Destiny. Thank you. Date with Destiny. I went to a Date with Destiny December of 2014 in New York. Yeah, it was fantastic. Isabel, were you there? Did we meet? I bet we did meet. Oh, you thought you saw me there. Yeah, I imagine you did. Man, that changed my life big time. Tony Robbins is absolutely incredible. Endemeyer, you want to get a deal done. Well, you got to give me some specific questions. I need help making deal. Listen, go to the library here on IE. There is a wealth of education out there. Read 30 Days to Real Estate Cash. It is a step-by-step recipe approach to getting a deal done. Follow it, and you'll be on your way to getting a deal done. I can't give you any more detailed help than is already available to you in that library. Tells you how to build your buyers, tells you how to find agents, tells you how to put in offers, tells you how to market for off-market deals. Ah, you were in Boca. Interesting. Okay. Isabel, yeah, no, I was in New York. It was really cool. I hope to go to more of his events in the future. What if they don't want to give you the earnest money down? Then they can't have the deal. Earnest money is a normal thing to have to put down when you do a real estate transaction. There's absolutely no excuse for them not being willing to do that. You've got to have good 20, 30 buyers on your list so you're not stuck with one idiot telling you they're not going to do something that is just absolutely mandatory. Andy says he gave him the worst thing. Yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea. Or anytime you present a deal to buyers and they don't buy it, ask them why. And then you start to get some more specific criteria. Right now, creating the deals is harder than finding the buyers. So if you've got a deal under contract where there's a healthy profit in it, you should not have any problem signing or double closing that deal. You are welcome, Edemeyer. Yeah, read it. And as you're reading it, please don't just read 30 Days to Real Estate Cash from cover to cover, so to speak. You have to stop and do each thing that instructs you to do. And again, if you're having any issues along the way, please use this website to ask us, quote, experts questions. That's why we are here. Anything else, my dear friends? Okay. Oh, you know what, Isabel? Is it Isabel? Yeah. I wasn't with Date with Destiny. Excuse me. The only one I've been to is Unleash the Power Within. Date with Destiny, I understand, is just phenomenal. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, real estate investors, superheroes, I'm going to say good night. God bless you, and do share your success and look to us for help. We want to see you succeed. Please use this website to death. Watch the daily wisdom videos. Ask questions. See right here, ask the experts. Ask questions. Go in this product library. Take advantage of the incredible amount of education that is in here. Network by doing these live chats, the check-ins, finding members in your area, connect with them, post your deals, look at deals, watch out for special events that come up, and you can have your real estate career just skyrocket. All righty, guys. Oh, Isabel was in the New York Unleash the Power Within. Maybe we did see each other there. All right, folks, you are so very welcome. It is always my pleasure to serve. Take care now.